Mockingbird is one of the most famous cardistry moves of all time, and many people have learnt it over the years. However, it didn't always look the way it did. Yes, I got it. In this video, we're going to take a look at the history of Mockingbird through a series of performance videos, some of them underground, and also reflect on the impact that this move had on the hobby. Let's go! Okay, just to set some context, Mockingbird is a two-handed cut that can be seen as a combination of two other flourishes. First is the index corner spin, popularized by Molecule 3 in Dan and Dave's The System. And the second one is the tornado cut, created by Ashford Neatle? Hope I'm pronouncing that right. With that out of the way, that brings us all the way back to 2005 when Daren, the creator of Mockingbird, first published a video in the Singapore Magic Circle forums. And to my knowledge, this is the first ever public performance of Mockingbird, like ever. Okay, he's kind of cooking, I guess. We can see the index corner spin and the tornado spin. Just that the flow looks a little bit awkward, but you know, it's the very first time it's being posted, to my knowledge. And the interesting thing about this first iteration of Mockingbird is that you don't see the extension at the end, so the ending, you kind of feel like something's supposed to happen but nothing's happening. But you know, we'll cut him some slack. And there's also a two-handed cut done in this video that will become relevant later. This is foreshadowing. Okay, let's now fast forward to 2006 when Daren posted Twisted Reality to the Cardistry forum technique. And we can definitely see that the flow is a lot smoother, and there's that extension we've been looking for. And here's a comparison for good measure. 3 months later, Daren releases Koma White to technique, which many people agree is one of the best classic videos of all time.
Koma White by Daren. Would watch it all morning, go to school, think about it, come home, and then just watch it more.
And to my knowledge, this is the first public video where Daren does like the full extended ender of Mockingbird. During this time period, there's other videos of Daren doing like the full extended ender of Mockingbird. But the thing with Daren is that he loved to like split up the moves in the edit, so there's never like a public video of the full uncut performance. For that, we have to dig deep into the underground archives to one underground video titled 2 Moves. You would expect the transition from a two-handed cut to a big display to be a little bit awkward, but somehow Daren makes it work, which is amazing. 2 Moves was filmed in around the same time frame as his other videos, and I know this because of Daren's watch. So if you see videos of Daren wearing his metal watch, it's during like the 2005-2006 era. It's only in like 2007 to like 2009 when he has that white leather strap watch. I swear I'm not crazy, I know these things. Fellow Daren fans, please back me up in the comments, please. The next Mockingbird performance we'll look at is the big one. It's an updated performance of all phases of Mockingbird filmed from the front. Nice, we can see that the flow is a lot more dynamic where the speed kind of changes and... Wait, what's that? Whoa, what? Yo, rewind, what's that? He didn't do that before, except he did do it before. Remember that cut we were talking about? It's called Twist of Fate, and it's a display. Whoa! What am I doing? So Twist of Fate is a two-handed cut that leads into this giant epic display. For the longest time, Twist of Fate was its own move, but somewhere along the line, Daren had this big brain idea to combine it with Mockingbird to make it this like epic 3-phase two-handed cut. And that's the end of the video. Nah, just kidding. But the weird thing about Mockingbird is that as influential as a move as it is, there's so little official footage of Daren doing it. From the few videos of other people filming Daren doing Mockingbird, we can see 2 things. One, the flow of the first phase feels so perfect to the point where it feels like an AI robot doing it. And second, he really only does the first phase now, which kind of makes sense because like the full thing, as epic as it is, it's a little bit clunky to perform lah. Just wanted to point out that other than performing it literally twice as fast, there's an extra tilt of the right hand when he does the extension that really gives the extension part like an extra oomph. Just thought I'd point it out. Okay, we now have to talk about the impact that Mockingbird had in cardistry because everybody wanted to learn it. Like I'm pretty sure your Cardists' favourite Cardists spend time perfecting their Mockingbird. It's really interesting to see everyone's interpretation of Mockingbird and how they put their own spin to it. The footage you're seeing now are some of my favourite Mockingbird performances from other Cardists. I want to give a special shout out to CJ and Matt Fox, 2 of my cardistry friends who have the craziest Mockingbirds. They are definitely mockingbirding. It could totally be a verb, right? There's also the original cardistry moves that were inspired by Mockingbird, from early examples like McTwist from Scott and Sean to Mocking God and Spin God by Zui, to countless other cardistry moves that combine the corner index spin and the tornado cut. And that's the end of the Mockingbird retrospective. Personally, I like Daren's Mockingbird best, but that's just me being a fanboy. Who else do you think has the best Mockingbird in the business? Please let me know in the comments below. Like seriously, I really want to know. And let me know if you'd like to see more cardistry video essays like this. See you around!